Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Welcome back to my channel. Today in the channel I'll be serving up a delicious Nigerian classic suya. This spiced grilled meat is a Nigerian street food favorite, packed with bold flavors and a perfect balance of heat. So in here I'm going to be adding some water into the bowl, then add in our skewer for it to soak up a little because we're going to put it in the oven. And in this procedure we are going to do oven and no oven procedure of making suya, which is so perfect and is even better than the malam type of suya. We are going to be making use of this meat. Whenever you want to get the meat for suya, ask for the flank of meat or ask the meat seller that you want the meat specifically for suya. So we'll be cutting our meat into strand, like you can see how I'm cutting it, so that it won't be too thick and also too thin. So I'll be showing you how to make this mouth-watering dish from the perfect spice mix to grilling heat just right. Get ready for a flavor of explosion. So you can see how I've already cut the meat, not too thick and not too thin. So you now be cutting it into bite shape. Now let's mix up the spices for suya. The type of spices you use will determine how your suya is coming out. Now I will add some onion powder with some paprika. It's the paprika that will give it that red color. I'm going to add some seasoning cubes, some garlic powder, ginger powder, and some white pepper powder. So these are star ingredients. I'm adding some yaji spices into our spices mixture, then add in some olive oil to give it that glossy appearance, also to prevent it from sticking to the surface while making the suya. If you want the recipe for the yaji spice, kindly let me know in the comment section below. Thank you. So now I'll be mixing our spices together. You can see how it is looking like. So you'll be adding 2/3 of your mixture into the meat, then mix everything together to incorporate well. Suya is predominantly prepared by Hausa men, and it has permeated the Nigerian society, being affordable for all and available everywhere. Suya is most popular as evening street food or snack restaurant appetizer. Here I'm adding some garlic and ginger powder because it's going to give it a bomb of taste. Mix everything together to incorporate well. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, comment, like and share. Thank you for more recipe. Now I'll be covering the suya, then put it in the refrigerator for about 1 hour to marinate. Now the veggies we are going to be using the cucumber and some fresh tomato. You are going to be cutting the cucumber into your desired sizes and shape. So I'll make use of this cucumber. Then the tomato, make sure that the tomato you are using is very fresh because it's going to give it a crunchy and juicy taste while enjoying it with your soya. And some raw onions, because eating raw onions with soya always bang. Eating that raw onion with soya is another level entirely, trust me. So I'll be putting the marinated meat in the skewer. So you can put at least 6 to 8 pieces of it on the skewer. This is done for at least about 1 hour to allow the meat to absorb that juiciness and the deliciousness of those spices. As I've already said, we are going to be making two-way suya, the gas stove type and then the oven type. Whichever type you are following, you are still going to make an amazing suya. Now this is for the oven, and then the other is for the gas stove. For the oven, you'll be grilling the meat for about 45 to 1 hour. Now for the gas stove, you are going to make use of grilling pan. Onto the grilling pan, you are going to smear the surface of the grilling pan with some oil. You can make use of any oil, vegetable oil, olive oil, whichever one. After placing it in the grilling pan, then cover with foil paper for the heat to entrap within the grilling pan. As the meat is grilling, intermittently we'll be applying our sauce onto the surface of the grilling meat to give the meat some pop of color, also to add in more flavor. After doing that, you are going to cover again for proper grilling. Make sure you watch over the grilling meat on the gas top to prevent it from burning. So reapply the sauces onto the next surface. As you are doing this for this surface, also apply it to the one in the oven. Make sure that intermittently you are applying the sauces onto the surface of the grilling meat. So you can see how juicy the soya is looking like. So over here the gas top soya is done. You can see how it's looking like. Looking so delicious. Then I'm going to show you the one that we grilled in the oven. You can see how it's looking like too. Well done, delicious and very juicy. So how are you going to be enjoying this deliciously looking suya? Now I'll be adding some tomatoes, some cucumber and onions. This gives a bang when you enjoyed everything together with these veggies. Now we'll be cutting it into smaller pieces for easy eating. This is how it is done. I hope you are going to try this recipe. It's very easy to make, even it's going to stay for days without getting spoiled. Hope you are going to try. Our next recipe now will be asun, and this recipe will also be perfect for that heat meat. This is a condiment that is so spicy, but you can't adjust it according to the level of your spiciness. So first of all, I'm going to put my meat into the pot. So after that, I'm going to add my garlic, ginger and some onions. I like using meat that has its skin on because it's more delicious with the skin on. So I'm putting some seasoning cubes and some salt to taste. Stir everything together, then cover. So don't add water presently so that the juice from the meat will be extracted. So this is the juice from the meat. Now I'm going to add more water for it to boil properly. If you are using a tough meat, you can also use a meat tenderizer. So the meat has completely absorbed the water. Now I'm going to put it on a sheet for it to be grilled in the oven for about 5 to 10 minutes. Here I'm putting some vegetable oil. Then put in your oven to be grilled for about 5 to 10 minutes. So this is it after grilling. I'm going to cut it into a bite size. So this is so in my wok, I'm going to put some vegetable oil, some onions and some habanero pepper. Stir fry everything together. So over here I'm putting some curry and some thyme. Then stir fry everything together. Then add the meat. Stir everything together. Some more habanero pepper into it. Stir everything together. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, comment, like and share. Thank you. Now I'm adding some more onions to bring more taste out of the meat. So our asun is ready. Enjoy. Hope you are going to try it. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Welcome back to my channel. Today in the channel I will be making this spicy Nigerian assorted meat pepper soup packed with flavor and perfect for the soul. So we'll be making use of the concept of a cow. You can use the concept of a goat as well. Here we are going to be making use of some tripe, liver, spleen and some intestines. You can as well add the meat and the skin. This is the type of pepper soup that you'll be grazing each part of a cow or a goat. Now, this is the liver. I'll be cutting the liver into bite size. This pepper soup is so rich because it contains all the contents you are going to love. Now I'll be cutting the tripe, cut that into bite size as well for easy eating. Now let's go into the mesentery. Cut it into bite size as well. Then some intestine. This pepper soup is so gracious, it allows you to add any content of the meat you want. Make sure all your meats are thoroughly washed inside out. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, comment, like and share. Thank you. Yeah, here you have all the contents you are going to make use of. I've already added some splinters along with it. Now thoroughly wash them and set them aside. For the pepper, I'm going to be making use of the habanero pepper, tomato and some garlic. Make sure you crush everything into a rough consistency. Then so let it look like this, or if you want a smoother one, you can blend it into a smooth one. Then into a clean pot, add the contents. Now for a start, we'll be parboiling our assorted meats for some minutes to allow the blood within it to come out, because you wouldn't want to be consuming any bloody soup in your pepper soup. Now this is okay. We are going to remove the contents out of the water. Don't parboil too much to maintain the nutritional value within the meat. This is a type of soup that is perfect for that cold weather. It is perfect for guests, even your family, to enjoy that yumminess. So this is how the fluid will be looking like. Then into a clean pot, add your parboiled assorted meats. Then add in some bay leaf, some seasoning cubes to give that great taste. I'll be adding some pepper soup spices and then some Oregon spice to give it that native taste. After that, I'll be adding some salt to taste as well. Then add in the blended habanero pepper, onions and then the garlic. And just enough water to simmer low and slow. Then cover to cook properly. I'm adding all my spices from start so that the assorted meats will absorb the spices. Now I've added some scent leaves into it for garnishing and then for pure aroma. Now the pepper soup is done. If you've never had any real Nigerian pepper soup, you are really missing out. And there you have it, the Nigerian assorted meat pepper soup. It is spicy, it is comforting and absolutely delicious. So what's the soup without being spicy, soulful and homemade? Make this for your family. I promise you it won't last for minutes. So the fourth recipe that is a must try is the Nigerian steak meat. As the name goes, the Nigerian steak meat, it is spicy and it is made with meat. It is perfect for small gatherings, festive celebrations, or whenever you just want a bite of nostalgia. Let's get into it. First, I'm starting with some beef cut into small bite-sized chunks, just the right size to fit on a toothpick. You want a good balance of meat and fat for flavor. Now I'll be making use of this habanero pepper, some onions and some garlic. Blend everything together into a rough consistency. Now for garnishing and to enhance taste, I'll be making use of green bell pepper and the royal bell pepper. With all this mixture of spices and some garlic, and with this green bell pepper and some red rock pepper, this is where all the magic happens. It is going to give the steak meat a bold, spicy, and full of that classic Nigerian kick. Now I'll be cutting my yellow bell pepper. Cut it into sizes that will fit well onto the steak meat. This is a yummy recipe to make. It is fast and easy as well. It is a recipe that you are going to blow your guest mind off. Now I'll be parboiling my meats. I'm going to be adding some onions, some garlic, some thyme, some curry, seasoning cubes, and some salt to taste. Mix everything together to incorporate well and cover it for the meat to extract its juice. So after some minutes, it has already extracted its juice. Then add in some water for proper boiling and cooking. So at this point, our meat is soft. You won't make it to be perfectly soft because you are still going to fry it. So in a frying pan, add in your vegetable oil, then fry your meats. You can make use of any oil that you want. Here I'm using vegetable oil. If you don't like frying, you can just grill it in the oven. Now our meat is fully fried. I think the best option is just to fry it because you're going to enjoy that crunchiness, the yumminess of that meat. Now we use the vegetable oil to stir fry your onions. Then add in some pepper mix. Pepper mix containing some tomatoes, some habanero pepper, some patache. Now the roughly blended habanero pepper with some onions and garlic. Add everything into it because this steak meat you need the spiciness. Mix everything together. You can add in little vegetable oil if you want. So we'll be adding some oyster sauce. Mix everything together. The light soy sauce, some curry, some thyme. Mix everything together to incorporate well. Seasoning cubes and salt to taste. After that, we are going to be adding our fried meat. Mix everything together. Let the fried meat absorb the juice and the yumminess of the sauce. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, comment, like, and share. Thank you. We are going to leave it for some time for that fried meat to absorb the yumminess of the sauce. Now it's well incorporated and well fried. So our meat is done. Now for the setting, you are going to make use of steak meats. In making of the steak meat, you are going to pierce through the meat with a toothpick, then layer with the bell pepper. So I'm starting with the yellow bell pepper first, then insert another meat, then the green bell pepper. It is very easy to make and it's also interesting to make. You can do it with your loved ones, your kids, anyone. Now pierce it with another meat. So here you have your steak meat. You can see how juicy it is looking like. So let's try another one. This steak meat can go perfectly well with some cold meats. You can also enjoy it with other drink that you prefer. Now add the yellow bell pepper too. Then finish up with another meat. That is a great stack of meats, don't you think? So here you have your steak meat. It's so delicious, easy, and very fast. I hope you are going to try this recipe. Thank you for watching all the 4 recipes. Bye.